I'm Chuck Mitchell. I'm the Emergency Management Coordinator and the Law Enforcement Coordinator for Phoebe Health System.
And what is some of your day-to-day duties?
Some of my day-to-day duties is checking on policies and procedures for the Phoebe campuses. Phoebe is also the regional coordinating hospital for 14 hospitals in the southwest part of Georgia. So we check on hospitals and make sure that they got everything they need as far as emergency management goes. Believe it or not, my first job, I was 14 years old, and if you're familiar with Flint Skeet and Trap Club, the little clay targets, we had to unload the cases of targets out of the truck, and when they had tournaments out there, we'd have to go out there and keep the targets loaded in the houses so that the guys could shoot the targets when they come out. My first paycheck, I put some gas in my car that my parents had bought for me, which was an old 62 Chevy 2 station wagon, and just drove around, just, you know, regular old kid stuff. I actually got started with emergency management stuff back before I joined the rescue team. My son was being born in April of '83, and I didn't know anything about, you know, any kind of medical, help him out if he was choking or get a cut and bleeding and stuff like that. So I took a CPR and a first aid course from Red Cross. And some friends of my father were on the rescue team here in Albany, and they wanted me to join the rescue team, and I wanted to because it would involve scuba diving and stuff like that. And so I got involved with that, and it just snowballed from that point. The rescue team falls under the Albany Fire Department, which is also the EMA for Daugherty County. So I've been in emergency management for over 30 years. I want to be a police officer. My grandfather was a police officer with the Albany Police Department many years ago, back in the late 30s. And I always admired him growing up and just decided that's what I wanted to do. Thinking back, I'd probably want to have lunch with John Wayne. You know, he was a fantastic actor with movies and everything, but he was also a good, decent citizen. Some of his background and all that, you know, as a private citizen and all that, he was a very patriotic type person, a good family man, and I think that would be an interesting lunch to sit down with him. I know I'd probably want a multi-tool thing, because, you know, it's got screwdrivers, knives, saws, scissors, everything on it. Wouldn't no need to have a flashlight because the batteries would run dead, so that wouldn't be good. Probably a good size survival knife, and a boat if I could find one. You know, that'd be. Anybody that wants to get into that, it's pretty much like getting into EMS or with the fire department. Try it out. You can volunteer with so many different things, and then that way you can get your feet wet a little bit and get a taste of it and see whether that's actually what you want to do or not. There's something inside you that really just makes you want to help other people, and you need to be trained to know what to do so that it's not something you have to stop and think about. You just automatically know what to do when you want to help somebody or help a situation. But somebody just wants to start out, you know, kind of look for a volunteer group, and that'll give you kind of a taste for it to see whether that's something you might want to do or not. Well, let's see, what do I want to be when I grow up? I'm going to be just like John Wayne. Be a super movie star with plenty of money. The most important piece to me is my BlackBerry. That's sort of like a second part of my brain. Anytime, any kind of information I need to call back up, I just grab that thing and say, okay, there it is. You know, I'd forgotten about that, and so this BlackBerry has it all in this memory. So I'd have to say that little BlackBerry. I don't have much free time. Sleep, which is kind of rare. Um, I don't have any free time, to tell you the God's honest truth.
Sure.
I don't. I can juggle. It's been a while since I've done juggled. My dad he was with the clown unit with the Shrine, Hassan Shrine Temple. So I picked up a lot of his stuff, you know, juggling, you know, stuff and all that.